Hi, my name is Michaela Carlson, and I am an independent consultant with Jamberry Nails. And I'm here today to show you just how easy it can be to have a perfect manicure on your hand and to have fabulous nails in no time. So you want to start with naked nails, and you want to prep them by making sure that you push back any excess cuticle. I like to do this once I've gotten out of the shower because then my nails are nice and soft, or you can soak your fingertips in just a little bit of water, warm water, before you push your cuticles back. Or you can purchase Jamberry's really awesome cuticle remover, which works in under 3 minutes. So it's actually the fastest method. But once you get your cuticles pushed back, then you're going to take a nail prep wipe. And these come inside the application kit. This is kind of like an alcohol wipe that you're going to use, and you're just going to wipe off all of your nails. You want to make sure that you're getting off any kind of excess oil that might be on your nail. Because that is going to cause the Jamberry wrap not to stick as long and the adhesion to wear it on faster. So we just want to make sure we take care of all those little extra oils there that are going to impact that. And then next you want to pick which nail you're going to wrap, and I'm going to do my ring finger, and you're going to hold your Jamberry sheet in front of that. Now I could take this bottom half of the sheet right here, and I could do an entire Jamberry manicure and pedicure, and I have already done my pinky finger, so I'm going to line up my ring finger with a wrap, and if you need to, you can kind of hold that in front and wrap it around. The important thing is that the wrap does not actually touch the skin on the sides once it's applied, because that can cause buckling or wrinkles. It really is an indicator that the wrap is just a little bit too big for the nail, so you really want to make sure that it's trimmed down. And different people have different shaped nails. That's why there's so many wraps to choose from. But sometimes you still have to trim it up a little bit. In this case, this one I know from experience is going to fit my nail just right. And I am ready to apply that. So I'm just going to make a little snip in the middle of that wrap. And I'm going to use one half for my right hand and one half for my left hand. So I have that in half there. And then I'm going to take an orange stick, and I'm going to use that to peel up the part of the wrap that I'm going to put on my hand. And the reason that I want to use the orange stick is because I do not want to touch the backing of the nail adhesive with my finger. Because, again, the oils and things from your hands can cause that to break down faster. So as you can see, I've got my wrap here on my stick, and depending on what kind of finish of wrap you have chosen is how long you will heat it in front of your mini heater. Now this one is just your standard glossy regular finish, so it's going to be about 5 to 7 seconds. And I would just hold that down in front of my heater. I'm actually going to hold it up just so you can see. And then I would count to about 5, and as you can see, the nail is just starting to curl up just a little bit. That's how I know that it's ready to go. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to line that up toward just in front of my cuticle, and not touching on either side, so you can see it's pretty good lineup. I'm going to go ahead and smooth that out a little bit just so I can make sure, yep, it's going to be good. And it's going to be a good, really good seal. So I'm just going to push vertical. The very first thing I do is I go from top to bottom or bottom to top and smooth out that middle piece. And then I'm going to go around the bottom, and I'm going to just smooth that down. And I want to make sure it's completely smooth, no wrinkles whatsoever. So I'm going to smooth around the bottom. So again, you do the middle, up and down, then you do around the bottom from the inside to the outside, and then I'm going to do the sides. So I'm going to work on my sides and smooth that down really well. Jamberry Nail Wraps work on adhesion and heat, so that's why it's so important that you heat it, because that activates the adhesion. And pressure, actually, is the other piece that's really important. So heat and pressure to get that adhesion to stick. So I have used my little magical cuticle pusher to get that pushed down really well, as you can see. And then I've got too much nail that's left. That's okay. I'm going to heat my wrap one more time in front of the heater, and I'm going to hold that there for, oh, about now it's ready. You can tell when it's ready, it gets a little bit warm. And make sure that that is really smooth. You don't want any kind of bubbles or creases in your wrap. If you do find that you have some during application, you can heat it up and try again, or you may decide that you need to trim it along the side. Don't worry, you have a lot of wraps on your sheet, so if you mess up, you know what? You've got another wrap, you can try again. And then I know a lot of people advise that you file it down at a 45-degree angle. I still do my filing, but I really like to take the nail scissors and trim it down to size first. That just really reduces the amount of filing for me, and I found that my application lasts longer. So I'll just trim that to make sure it's even with the top of my nail. And as you can see, I've got that trimmed down pretty good. So now I am just going to use my cuticle pusher one more time on the nail. And then once that's cooled off, I will go back and file it at a 45-degree angle like this. You really do want to wait until you get all your wraps on and then go back and do the filing. That way you don't create any jagged pieces. But I'll just file that, and then usually a few little shreds will kind of pull away. You can see it. See those little shreds? Those came from the wrap. That's the wrap saying bye-bye. It's done. And then as you can see, there are no buckles on the end. That is on there, just nice and smooth. The entire wrap is just smooth to the touch. There's no buckles whatsoever. I can feel the edge, and there are no jagged pieces. It's very smooth. So that is how you get your nail wraps on. And it really is as simple as that. So you'll just continue with all of the rest of your fingers, and you'll be done in no time. Thanks for watching.